Right, now we're back. We started. This is it. This is the beginning. What we've just recorded got deleted, but it was nice. You want to gargle for me again?
I was about to sneeze.
Oh, sorry.
You have to fill the gap.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Looking at the sun normally helps.
I'm trying, but there is none.
There is literally no sun. It's going to feel terrible if that sneeze goes away. We all know that.
It's going.
It's
That's
going.
the problem.
Just one big sniff and get rid of it. Yeah, it's gone now. It's not coming. It's disgusting. It's absolutely vile. That is perfect for The Last of Us or any zombie orientated thing for a sound effect.
Yes.
Grim.
Yes. So if any companies looking for voice actors for zombies or undead,
there you go. Throw your money over here.
yeah, boy.
Been up to much? Done much?
Not really.
I think I played a bit of Steam Deck. I played a lot of Steam Deck actually. Other than that, not really. I played a bit of COD, a bit of Warzone,
Bit of Verdansk.
bit of Adonsk,
Verdansk.
a bit of PUBG.
What was you play? PUBG?
Yeah, a little game on that. Fucking only managed to win. Waiting for Clarky to come on. First game, downloaded it, went on solos, and Clarky joined halfway through. This game's going on forever. Fucking managed to win. My first ever game.
How many kills?
2 or 3.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I think it's my first ever chicken dinner. I even got an achievement and everything. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I was gassed, man. I was so hyped.
They're such long games.
Yeah.
What was that, like a 40-odd minute game?
I think it's more like, we're not far off. About half hour, 25 minutes.
Yeah, they're quite long.
Yeah, I was pretty gassed with that. But yeah, it's just a good old time. The only thing I don't know about PUBG is the controls are so weird.
Proper strange, aren't they?
Yeah, weird controls.
Swapping the guns around and shit like that. I always preferred the gun feel to PUBG though. Always thought it was quite nice, but trying to work out what gun's fucking decent, like when you haven't played it, is it's a ball ache because of how long the games are. Because you'll be picking up a gun and you'll be like, I don't know if this is good or not. Don't want to shoot it because I don't want people to know I'm here. But then you might not see someone for a full 20 minutes. It's just long.
Also, it's not simple to just change because there's a lot of time you've collected attachments for that gun. So it's like, well, I'll have to stick with this now, won't I?
Yeah, I remember all of that fucking bollocks. I loved PUBG, man. It was good fun. It was just the games were so fucking long. Shit was heartbreaking. 45 minutes into the end of the game and then you just die. You go, this was all for nothing.
I feel ya.
Absolutely nothing.
Just looking through the games that I've recently played.
Well, I do. I played a bit of Death Stranding. Fucked around. That bike is decent for terrain travel, you know, for just floating down mountains and not giving a fuck. It is perfect. It makes my life so much more easier. I also recently, which is quite shameful, really, because I'm far enough into a point where I should already be doing this, but I wasn't, and that is leaving a lot of my cargo in the like banks and shit like that, because I was carrying around mountains of stuff, obviously off the back of the last time I played it when I essentially died and lost all of my shit. I was fuming, and then luck would have it that in my fit of rage in turning off the PlayStation, it didn't save. So I loaded back in, and I was at the start in the base. I can't remember what it's called. What's that base called? One of them. And I had all my gear with me. So I flicked through. I was like, well, what can I actually get rid of? I was carrying like 3 pairs of fucking boots, which I know I need them, but I was like, one extra pair will suffice for now. I was carrying like 6 ladders. I don't need 6 ladders. You know what I mean? I could get by with 1. That's all I'm going to need. So I threw 6 in the bank, and then I'm holding all of this cargo that I'm going to either... Because obviously you can deliver the cargo through any area that you're in that allows you to deliver cargo. You just lose out on the likes that you get from it, as opposed to delivering it to, like, say, Fort City or wherever you need to go. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Fuck the likes. I'm just going to deliver it here. Because I had like 5 packages and they were heavy, man. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to deliver these. So that offloaded a load of shit. And then, I was just carrying a lot of unnecessary stuff that I didn't need to take with me. So lightened my load, and it made it far more enjoyable. because rather than just taking one step and having to lean to the left or lean to the right, I could be in a full sprint and be absolutely fine. So I was like, yeah, this makes perfect sense. So I went back to where a BT fucked me up, fucked that up, completed that mission, and now I'm on my way all the way over some mega mountainous terrain. Like when I looked on the map, it was like, I was like, oh, this is the longest journey that you're going to do. And fucking, I looked at the line on the map and I was like, oh, it's far, but it's pretty straight shot over. And then when I zoomed into the map, I was like, oh no, there is a mountain in the way. I have to traverse this mountain. So yeah, so I'm about halfway up the fucking thing with the bike somehow.
I'm pretty sure up that mountain is where you meet Hartman, I believe. Because I remember they're climbing up a big
the Dole thing?
Snowy mountain. No, it's just a geezer with
Just a geezer.
funky heart. I won't spoil it.
Mm.
He's called Hartman for a reason, I think.
Mm.
I think that's his name. Yeah, I remember there's like a hot spring at the top or something.
Yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm trying to gather my bearings back with upgrading things that you build and bridges and shit like that. I'm trying to, because I've sort of like, I'm ignoring it for now, but I can't shake that feeling of, should I be ignoring all of this or should I actually be upgrading stuff? It's like, I don't know. I really don't know. As long as I can build the thing that charges your bike back up, I don't really mind. But I don't think I'm that far enough in for it to be impactful, what I'm doing.
I think you'll have this wrapped up by Christmas.
You're We might get there.
Yeah.
We might get there. There'll be...
Nice little project though, isn't it?
There's one playthrough coming. I can feel it, where I'm just going to sink like 10 hours into it in one hit. And then I'll either be hooked or I'll burn myself out for a week or two.
Red Dead.
But something's coming. No, I haven't touched Red Dead at all.
What is it? Tell me.
No, Death Stranding.
Oh,
that's what I'm
right.
saying. It's Death Stranding. I'll have a time when I sit on it and I'll go, yeah, I'm deep into this. This is decent. Like when I first played it. So, yeah, it's going good so far. It's just a very slow burner. Very slow burner. That was really weird.
Sexy, isn't it?
I don't ever want to see you do that again. Eating your vape.
Have you heard of a little game called Lords of the Fallen?
Yes.
Yes. They have revamped the whole game, pretty much. They've just done so much stuff. They've done a lot of stuff to rebuild, remake, gather back some players, rah.
Yeah, it's on SAD at the moment on PlayStation.
Yeah. Cool. One of the cool things they've done is seamless co-op, cross-platform, fucking yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
But which is becoming a bit more of an industry standard now, I see.
Yep.
They have added the ability to play with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, if I buy it, will you play with me?
Do I have to buy it as well?
No.
Oh, I don't have to buy it.
No, you can play it entirely for free. And if you did buy the game, wherever you are in the game, you can carry on.
Is this a Soulsborne?
Yeah.
It's a Souls-like.
But it's the only Souls-like that's got seamless co-op where you can play the whole game together. You don't need to. So you level up individually as well. So if I'm level 20 and you're level 3,
version 2.0,
and then I'm level 30 next time I come on, you'll still be level 3. It doesn't ramp
play
up.
Lords of the Fallen Friends Pass.
That's the one.
It's on Steam.
They announced it yesterday, or it came out yesterday.
I'll play Lords of the Fallen with you.
I think it'll be a pretty cool little.
Who made it? CI Games.
Yeah, I played it. Funnily enough, round one of my friends' old boys is in his 60s, 70s. He plays Dark Souls a lot. I went round his house because he thinks, for some reason, because we've got a podcast, he thinks I'm some like god tier gamer.
We are not.
No, but I suppose in comparison to old boy there, he was stuck on a bit with like a lot of jumps and that, and I got him through it. And he's like, I've been stuck on this for weeks. I did it like first time because hand-eye coordination and younger, I guess. But that was the only time I'd ever played like Lords of Fallen. It was actually pretty cool. But the difference is on that, like in Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls stuff, you're quite kind of spoiled with Elden Ring. But to jump in like Dark Souls and that, you had to like sprint, which was say L3, and then press L3 again when you wanted to jump. It was so janky, whatever. And that's what Lords of the Fallen did. One of their new things is they've got a dedicated jump button and stuff now.
I got, which is it's weird that we're talking about it because was playing the demo of fucking Kazan.
Oh yeah, nice.
Playing that because I was flicking through, trying to find another game because we've pretty much wrapped up World of Warcraft until the next patch. We got ahead of the curve Sunday, and then funnily enough, reset happened. Did the raid on Wednesday, did it on heroic, and just fucking cleared it all in one night. So I think this Sunday we're going into Mythic, and that's just fucking around trying to get the first 2 bosses down. We ain't got the people or the mental capacity to do Mythic. So we've all sort of like wrapped it up a little bit, and are all starting to look at other avenues of gaming and shit like that. And so yeah, I was flicking through the PlayStation yesterday, and I was like, they're like on the store, and I was like, I might just fucking spend full whack on a game. I haven't done that in a long time. So I was looking at all sorts like Rise of the Ronin, fucking Kazan, all these different games that I was like, maybe. Then I found myself in the demo section, and then realised you can demo half of those games. So I was like, fuck it, I'll wham a demo on rather than pay full whack and then hate it. I'll put a demo on, which obviously with mega internet prints is very, very easy. Download a demo in like 5 minutes and then we're good to go. So downloaded the Kazan demo, and I didn't realise it was a Soulsborne. I had no idea until I hit one enemy and I was like, I know what this is. I know how this gameplay works. I know what's going on. I'm not putting myself through this again. So did a little bit of demo, and then I was like, nah, it's great. It looks cool. It feels very fun. And I was like, I'm not doing this because I wanted just a nice adventure, fucking keep me entertained. I don't want to be putting my fist through the telly. So I was like, I'm said to Steph, I said, I'm not doing this. This ain't happening. So stopped it, deleted it. I actually downloaded the Star Wars Outlaws demo. Haven't played that yet, but it is downloaded and ready to have a little gander at. So yeah, it's just funny that we're talking about Lords of the Fallen, because I did actually look at that as well and looked at it and I was like, I'm not doing it, but I will do it with a friend
For free, which is cool as well, because they haven't just done that. So I can, like, if you're not into it, I can just go, right, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
give the friend pass to someone else. You can just keep sharing it with other people. Someone
said I got the Steam reviews up, and these are from the 24th of March. So they're a little outdated, to be fair. There's one here. This one's from... These are all from today, to be fair. Recently
you probably
posted.
Want the most recent ones because they've rebuilt the game.
Thanks for listening to your audience and coming up with a new update. Art is great, gameplay is satisfying. Did not like how locking on worked, making your dodge feel like trash. Recommend. The game is seriously awesome. The whole dual world thing with the Umbral realm is super cool, and the combat feels really smooth. I love how you can switch between realms to find secrets and fight different enemies. The bosses are tough but fair, and the world design is just beautiful. Totally worth playing if you're into Souls-like games. Someone said, it's a mobile, clunky game trying to copy Dark Souls in a dark setting. Extremely unbalanced on its mechanics after you figure that Lantern Pool is extremely broken and trivialises half the game. You can literally one-shot bosses back-to-back without even seeing half their animations. I'll be using that then. As someone who played the original for like 3 minutes and got that for $3 and refunded it, this is miles and worlds bounds better than the game it was. It's so fun to play. You definitely need this. So, a couple of words. Oh, here we go. This person actually talks about the update, and they've got 85 hours into it. So, I streamed the game last night for about 6 hours. Not one crash, not one frame drop, not one disconnect. It ran flawlessly, performing and looking better than ever. Cross progression working as intended. Crossplay stable, albeit a bit slow to connect initially. And the overall experience was stellar. A game you can literally run from start to finish without anyone missing out on progress in a Souls-like. CI and Hexworks have not only pushed the technical boundaries of the genre, they've also proven that they're committed to their work, supporting it for years after release, something that has earned them a lot of respect from the community. The character still feels a bit floaty and the endings have stayed the same, but as a whole the game has improved immensely. As it stands for now, Lords of the Fallen is better than ever. Give it the time, and if you haven't already, you won't be disappointed. And that is on the update 2.0. Yeah, I'm keen for it because you can buy it now for
It's like 16 quid.
16 quid off of Steam.
Yeah.
But are you buying it on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much it is on.
16 quid.
Oh, was it 16 quid on that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at it on.
Yeah, I'm game for it, man. If we can fucking yeah.
Check it out. Check it out, baby.
100%. Oh, this is how we look at it. It just looks like fucking Elden Ring. So now we're gonna have to fucking jump in there because I really like playing Elden Ring with another person, especially doing the bosses and shit like that. It's good fun.
His only downfall is it's not got like seamless co-op,
Which
is why I think Night Rain's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be good. Did you see the new class that they've announced for Night Rain? The what was it fucking called? It's basically just a massive strength build.
I heard it. I didn't see it.
Just slashing and smacking the fuck out of people. So that'll be me playing that for the funsies.
I think I want to be the Birdman.
Yeah,
he's a Birdman.
Little Birdman. Yeah, this looks good. Lords of the Fallen looks fucking cool, man. I'm game for it.
I think for 16 quid, it's shit. It's shit.
Yeah, you
Do you know
can't
what
go
I
wrong,
mean? It's
can you?
16 quid, fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Right, better paying fucking 16 quid than the 50 quid for the original price.
Exactly.
So we'll take it. Why not? Jumping off of that, I've been playing something that I said I wouldn't play, but am playing. I'm pretty sure in last week's episode, or maybe the week before, I even spoke about it and said how it's pissed me off and I don't want to play it.
Is it not? It's not The Last of Us, is it?
No. It's RuneScape.
Oh,
Dragonwilds.
okay. Oh, yeah.
That's
I've watched some shit.
That's
on
what
that.
I've been playing. I've been playing that today, mind you. So
Thoughts. Give me thoughts, because I've seen some very positive and some very negative, so I don't know where to sit on it.
So,
Early access, isn't it?
it is early access.
Is it free?
It's not free. It's one of those early accesses that you have to pay for, which I'm not against, because I did it for Enshrouded and really enjoyed it. So initially what put me off of it is the survival aspects of it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it, and I hate base building. But I hated that with Enshrouded. But I absolutely loved Enshrouded, and Connor loves base building, so he built our base in Enshrouded, so I let him crack on with it. While Connor also wants to play in RuneScape and is playing it. So obviously you can join other people's servers and crack on. So I'll do the same. Allow WoW Connor to fucking build the base. So far, you can see where it's taken inspo off of other games. We had a long conversation about it the other day in our group chat, basically saying like there's only so much you can do with survivals in terms of inspiration. A lot of people just end up copying each other, and it has to separate itself from everyone else. I don't know whether this harps on from nostalgia for it being a RuneScape game or what, but so far I think I've put a couple of hours in and it is fun. It is very fun, but I don't feel like I'm in it enough to really see if it's got a longevity to it. That makes sense?
What I've seen and what I watched, it just really reminded me of Valheim.
Mm-hmm.
Like pretty much everything. I think a lot of people were saying a lot of the consensus about the game was they really like it, but they're not sure how supported it's going to be. Is it going to be like a long... Because obviously RuneScape's been out for fucking yonks. Is it going to be like the next big project for RuneScape where they support it for years and then they start adding like a MMO aspects to it where not necessarily the whole world, but in the towns there's loads of other people, yada yada yada. And if they do something like that, then they think it could be really, really good.
But they got community servers, but
Yeah.
you obviously have to join the community servers.
Yeah.
because it's the thing I find difficult is if you're gonna enter, because obviously something like RuneScape and old school RuneScape, they are MMOs in their own respect, but I feel like once you start throwing in survival mechanics like Dragonwilds, I feel like it's very difficult to turn that into an MMO. Because I don't know, there's just something about it where when you put it on paper, it sounds amazing. I want base building. I want there to be survival mechanics. I want to be able to craft my own weapons, have a durability meter, yada yada yada, and then throw the MMO aspects into that. It all sounds great, but in practice, it just feels a bit, especially if you're like, say, something like WoW. If you're in the state that you're in now, and then you're going and you're raiding and shit like that, but then you have to worry about a water meter and a fucking health meter, like a food meter at the bottom, and like this has a rest meter. So when that wears down, it has an impact on your stamina usage and how much you can carry and shit like that. But at the same time, they're very trivial. I explained to some of the lads that survival light is what you would want, like No Man's Sky, where those survival aspects are trivial when you get to a point that we got to, because you've got so many resources to pull from to keep your oxygen fed and all of that shit that you don't even have to think about it. And I'm pretty sure there was even a thing where it just did it automatically for you, which in my head is sort of like, right, well, get rid of it. Get rid of it. You don't need that, get rid of it. But obviously RuneScape, the skill trees are all the same. So you've got your mining, your fucking wood cutting, your cooking, all of that sort of stuff. So you do level them up and shit. So it makes sense in that regards. I just don't know how. Is it just another survival?
Just looks like Valheim, man, but with RuneScape name on it.
What it looks like to me is like Enshrouded, which obviously you never played, but it looks extremely similar to Enshrouded, and then it's got, like, so where it's got touches of other games, even things down to when you get your wood cutting and your mining to like level 11 or something, you get a spell respective for either. So like the wood cutting one, you summon an ethereal axe that you fire at trees, and it just instantly knocks them down, and you can like line them up. So if you've got 4 trees in a row, it will cut through all of them rather than you having to fucking, obviously you need runes to be able to do that, which is fine. And then with the mining one, it's on like a 30-second cooldown or something, you can summon this boulder that just explodes these nodes around you. ESO does that, where obviously with the cutting wood and all of that shit from the store, because I had them, you can get the ones where rather than you cutting the wood, it summons an ethereal wood cutting axe that does it for you in front of you. It looks very cool. So you can see where they've sort of, whether they took inspo from ESO for that or not, I don't know, but it seems very, very similar. So yeah, it's difficult to tell so far, because I feel like everyone is pretty similar with the ADHD brain, where you go, this is fucking sick, sink 60 hours into it, and then you go, there's nothing left to do.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in early access as well, because you're like, this isn't a fully fleshed out game. There's things that, quality of life improvements that need to happen. There's a lot there that could do with changing around. So you think like, right, let me rinse this. Enshrouded's a prime example. They've done a shit ton of content updates since I last played it, but I had my fix and did everything. Like, me and Connor literally did everything that you could do. So got our money's worth out of it and then didn't come back to it because we've got no need to now. So will it suffer from that? Possibly. You know what I mean? It's difficult to tell.
Good on you, man, for having a go. That's what matters.
Well, I'm still having a go.
Yeah,
I'm still enjoying it. I'm still playing it.
Good on you. I see a video of it and I saw a little health meter, a little food meter, a little all that meter, and I thought, that ain't for him. And then bang, you've surprised me.
It's not for me. It isn't. It isn't for me. But at the same time, it is. You know what I mean? It's weird. I got RuneScape on my phone. Yeah, fucking around with old school RuneScape on my phone. And there's something about just cutting trees down. It's so mundane, but there is something about it where you go, I quite enjoy this. And it is that same thing when you're playing Dragonwilds. You go, this is
therapeutic,
quite nice.
man.
It is therapeutic, and I do enjoy it. But then it's difficult balance between rinsing that and not enjoying it anymore, and just taking your time and enjoying it.
Yeah.
Thank you for stroking my leg.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But yeah, it's got good reviews.
Yeah, I think
Very
it's a
positive.
mixed bag at the moment. I think a lot of people are really positive on it. A lot of people are like, oh, it's just fucking... It's not RuneScape. I wanted RuneScape in 3D. You know, it's... you can't please everybody, man. It looks cool, though. I might check it out at some point. You know how I am, brother. I'm a Steam Deck geezer. That's all I do. I just use a Steam Deck now.
Says the game is well developed, fun to play, but could use a ton of updates, obviously, because it's early stage. I will just mention a few things I dislike, but I will still recommend playing it. Someone said if you have a server open, please add an option to disable other players from removing your build. I mean, what's the point to have an open server when someone can easily join and delete all of my builds in a matter of seconds? So you just have to play with friends only or solo. You spend most of your time getting water, food, sleeping to stay alive, but I'm trying to enjoy a game and not feel like I'm clocked into this game to stay alive. Please make it drain less resources so I can breathe and enjoy the map and explore. So far, there's a shitload of water and stuff around me. The ability to keep those meters up at the moment doesn't seem too strenuous. If you already have a basic magic system, please add the teleport feature to a pad if you have the runes via a teleport interface. Having to run back and get killed again without any resources / weapon to fight back, but guess I would have to grind some materials, blah, 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 blah. You guys could implement more skills, fishing, hunting, fletching. I can go on for skills. Server size should be bigger than 4. It's pretty limited for PvP. Movement feels off when clicking for PvP / skill systems, like it's a queue. I don't know what he's on about. When cutting trees, it falls after some swings, and you have to then cut the tree on the ground, and it splits into more trees while they're all moving down the hill while you're trying to chop, and then get stuck in a wood cutting animation, looking dumb while trying to chase down the tree. Yeah, when you cut down a tree, it falls, but it's not like because in Valheim it splits into different logs, doesn't it? I think when you cut a tree down, or it's enshrouded, one of those two. When you fell a tree,
Yeah.
goes pop, pop, pop.
Valheim, defo.
Yeah, when you do it on this, you fell the tree, and then it just lays down as one big tree, and then you have to cut it up again. But then it cuts you. So you imagine you have this one big log, you cut it, and then it pops a section off. And then you've still got this other bit of the tree, so you cut that and it pops another section off, and then it pops another section off. But then those individual sections, you then have to cut them up to then get wood. But like this person just said, they roll, so they just keep fucking rolling away from you. So you're cutting this, which takes maybe like 4 or 5 hits, and then the other 4 things behind you just fucking rolled away. So you have to go and get them. I feel like, whilst that makes sense, if I cut a tree down, I need to fucking section it and blah, blah, blah. I'm playing a game. Let me just fucking blow it up into bits.
But it makes for moments, and that's what makes games, because that makes funny clips, and funny clips make success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It is a good game. Yeah, I thought it was free, but it's not.
25 bones. I just looked.
25 bones. So yeah, I haven't done any building on it yet. I'm holding off on that as long as I fucking can, because I can't be asked. But yeah, seen a dragon.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Queen.
It's quite entertaining. Yeah, all in all, new little game to fuck around with. I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Well, I dropped 60 bones on Steam Deck stuff.
Is there?
Yeah, I fucking did, bro. No, the Binding of Isaac is a game that I platinumed on PlayStation. Hardest platinum I've ever done. One of the hardest ever made. No biggie. But yeah, it's like the perfect Steam Deck game. And there's a lot of expansions that came out for it that I never actually played. So I thought, fuck it, let's start it again.
Yeah.
with the full package
Go on.
because it's the perfect Steam Deck game.
I agree.
So I fucking did it.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought that and I pumped like 10 hours in like 2 days. Pretty mental.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
Enjoying
I
it?
fucking love it. It's built for that system.
Mm.
So good I took it to work, as you could see.
Oh, I did see.
And
Have you coloured in the badge on the front?
No.
Oh, you just get a coloured badge on your case.
Yeah, it's just the case that come with it, yeah.
Yeah, I did not.
Oh.
Standard white.
Coolio.
It's alright.
I also bought a game called... let me tell you.
Go on, tell me.
Let me tell you. And while I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to carry on talking. So it doesn't just
I
sit
wish-
silence.
The points balance on your Steam shop, I wish it allowed you to buy games and
Yeah,
shit
it'd be
rather
nice,
than
wouldn't
just stickers and fucking start-up movies.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't half love a start-up movie, bro.
Yeah,
I've
but
got so many and put it to random, so I get
Yep.
excited when I turn it on. It's that.
It's good, innit?
Such a great little system. It's called the Drover Forsaken Kin. Yeah, it's a game I've had my eye on for quite some time. It's a game I've got wishlisted on PlayStation and Steam, and I figured, you know what, fuck it. I'm playing a Steam Deck.
an action RPG that marries the dark, grim tones of its genre with the mysticism of Celtic mythology. Encounter a society where ancient restless spirits and divided factions battle for dominance, uncover forgotten abilities, and unravel the secrets of a past shrouded in mystery.
So I bought that. I haven't played it yet because I've just been obsessed with Binding of Isaac.
There's cats.
Yeah, there's probably cats in
There
it.
are cats in it.
Just for clarity's sake, I've just noticed Binding of Isaac has 640 achievements.
There's quite a lot in it.
Yes, that's a fair few, bruv.
It's a lot of achievement.
Don't get me wrong, I'm probably not going to get them all. But it's just such a great game, you know, if you're just sitting about and you're like, look, I ain't got time to be invested in this RPG that I just bought. I haven't got time to concentrate on Football Manager. I just want to play something I can just play. And then if something happens, I can literally just quit and continue later.
Mm.
Perfect.
That's what you want.
And I loved it on PlayStation, and I love it even more on Steam Deck. And I love the Steam Deck. I just want to hug it.
It's got good reviews, this Drover.
Oh, it's a very well thought of game. I don't think it's been out too long. But it's one of them I didn't know whether I wanted to play on the big screen on the PlayStation or Steam Deck. But then I thought, well, fuck it. If I want to play it on the big screen, I can just dock it anyway.
Dock it.
So why not actually buy a game that I'm going to spend a fair bit of time in on the Steam Deck for once?
Secret of Evermore plus Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. This game is incredible. The storytelling, the combat, the music, the level design, the enemy design, everything is peak. The game is so good, it's given me better dreams. 10 out of 10.
That's fucking... I'll tell you, speaking of dreams... Oh, fuck it, I'll save it for the... No, here's a little glimpse into what we talk about on Patreon. I got a dog. I got a French bulldog called Vader. I had a dream that he jumped up on the kitchen side and jumped out the window. When he jumped out the window, he made a horrific noise when he landed.
Yeah.
And obviously, he was very hurt. His bone was literally coming out of his leg.
Oh, nice.
So, in a panic, I grabbed him and got on a push bike, which I don't own, cycled to a vet's or something.
Yeah.
On the way there, my wheel slipped down a rabbit hole or something, and my bike slid down this massive hole. I couldn't reach my bike. I had the dog in one hand. An old man came along, gave me his walking stick, and I hooked the bike out. And then I carried on with the dog, and I went into HMV. I said, can anyone fix my dog?
Yeah.
It cost me £500, and they just slotted his bone back in, and he was fine. And when I got home, I said to Jem, 500 quid that cost me.
Yeah.
She was like, well, it was only £100 in the vet. And I was like, yeah, that's right. So I went back to HMV, and I was like, you fucking well overcharged me. She was like, yeah, well, it's HMV. Of course it's going to be more expensive. And that was it. And it was just such a strange little dream. I thought I had to get it out in the open for others to enjoy.
Yeah, well, you're in HMV, mate. We sell CDs.
Exactly.
You want the veterinary package, it's going to cost you more.
That was their attitude.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's Sunday. I didn't think the vets were open on Sunday.
I'd pay 500 quid. If one of my dogs snapped their leg and its bone was hanging out and someone said, 500 quid, I'll slot it back in, they'll be good as new. I'll go, here's 500 quid. Here's 600 quid. Get it done sharp.
Absolutely, but it was the fact that I could have got it done for a $1 that
Yeah,
irked me.
yeah.
I couldn't understand why I was charged 5 times the amount.
Yeah.
But obviously, different different businesses, different business models. It's not their speciality. Still, they got the job done.
I had a dream. I don't. Probably all the talk. One of my mates that I work with, Jay, he's having a baby in like a month. So I keep saying to him, because I'm with him almost every day, I keep saying to him, I go, your life is going to change within the next 4 weeks, maybe even sooner. I go, everything changes. The reason why you're sat in this van with me changes, because you know what I mean. You're going to work for your kid, not for you. Blah blah blah. And he's freaking out, but he's not freaking out at the same time. And when he's feeling decent and excited about it, I drop that on him. I go, everything changes. I go, you're tired now. You're coming in tired now. You wait. When you're coming in, you're covered in poo and shit like that. I keep talking to him about it. And I had a dream where I was in bed, and for some reason I had a little baby, a tiny baby, and it grabbed hold of my finger with its foot like a monkey. Really weird, and proper clenched round my finger. And in that moment, I don't think I've ever loved anything anymore in my entire... I felt so warm and fuzzy, but at the same time, I was like, I'm going to murder everything for this. Everything dies except for this. Yeah. And then I woke up, and I remember laying there, and I was like, that was fucking weird, because me and Steph haven't got intentions of having kids yet. There's no plans in place or anything like that. So I was like, that's really odd. So now I feel like a father. I've experienced it. So I don't need to bother with it, you know what I mean?
You've completed it.
I've done it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't need to worry about doing that. And I said this to Jay. I said, I've felt what you're about to feel. So it's done. Tick that off the list. I just figured while we're talking about dreams, that's the dream that I had.
It's fitting. It's fitting for a father to be, yeah.
And yeah, that's that. He was trying to, because he's trying to figure out a name for the baby, and he was trying to go with Sky, because his last name's Walker.
Oh, brilliant!
Trying desperately for it, and his missus at first was just like, "That's a really nice name," and then she tweaked, and she's like, "Well, hold on, he nearly had it. He nearly had it."
I don't even me. I don't think I could do that.
You don't reckon you could do that, no?
No, because it's too much, isn't it? It's like, come on. That's like...
it's quite... Skywalker.
Yeah.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, I know it is, because
it's
Skywalker, isn't it?
Mm.
It's like having the surname Hitler and going, fuck it, Adolf. You couldn't do it, could you? You couldn't.
Go, fuck it, let's have a bit of fun with this.
That
Adolf.
name's died out, isn't it? You don't hear of many little Adolfs, do you? That's probably a name I've never heard.
No, it was a podcast I was listening to. They was talking about that, and they was talking about his Tash, and they were saying like,
Charlie
that's,
Chaplin.
That's ruined.
He's based on Charlie Chaplin.
That Tash is gone. So
yeah,
no one can ever walk around with that and be taken seriously.
Nah.
Ruined.
No little Adolfs.
Mm.
Yeah. How long we done?
It's terrible, isn't it? We was literally just scrolling through the podcast, like our page before pressing record, and Ash was like, "Look how many episodes there are." I mean, he was like, "If this isn't consistent, then I don't know what is." But this is why it's consistent, is because there's nothing to talk about.
There's no substance.
There's nothing to it. It's absolute waff. We're playing D&D tomorrow.
Yes,
that's exciting, because not only do we get to get the 30 XP, I mean, I'm probably not going to get the 30 XP because I've been really horrible to Connor since we did that session, proper digging him out. I pulled him the other day in the yard. I said, "You're going to fucking give me that 30 XP or what?" And then I said to him, he come up to the van, and I just looked him dead in the eye. I said, "I'm changing my spells, and there's nothing you can do about it." I said, I'm going to change them all. I said, "There's nothing you're going to do." He's like, "You can change them all when you level up anyway." I said, "Even if I don't level up," I said, I had a flick through my character sheet. Do you know how much useless shit I've got?
Loads, yeah.
Me and Daryl were at Stratford, and we had loads of time to kill. So I was just scrolling through my character page. There is so many. Mending, that's going in the bin.
That's a healing one, though.
No. You want to know what mending does?
Heals.
I'll tell you what mending does. We've been through one hell of a battle, yeah? Obviously, you're at the back, right? firing spells left, right, and centre. You've killed countless mobs.
Ice knife,
We've
ice
all gone
knife,
mental,
ice knife,
right?
ice knife.
But what's happened is a stray arrow has hit you in the shoulder, right? It's hit you in the shoulder. It's gone through the shoulder, straight out the other side. Entry and exit wound, right? So you're fine. It's taken off 5 health, right?
That's close.
It's a bit of a chunk, but you're right. Now, I come up to you and I go, we can fix this. I cast mending.
Thank you.
Right, I have to. It's a touching ability, so I can't do it from range. So I've touched the affected area.
Thank you.
Mending, right? You feel absolutely no different. No different.
I know why.
But the hole in your shirt, that's fixed.
Oh. What?
That's fixed.
Are you sure?
I've sorted out your shirt for you, mate.
I thought.
No. You can think what you want, but I've sorted out the hole in your shirt.
I thought mending gives you temporary hit points.
Nah. The hole in your chest, I can't sort that. But the hole in your shirt, no sewing kit needed. I've casted mending on that, so that's good. I'm glad that I've got that ability.
Well,
I got Toll of the Dead. I got 3 cantrips that all do the same fucking damage. So 2 of them are fucking off and being replaced with something else. Don't need them. I only ever use Toll of the Dead to do damage.
Well, here's a time when mending would be good.
Go on.
I fucking got a little bit of poison on a blade and I stabbed this fucking orc up. And then it's like, oh, that hurts, and I poison. And then you sew his shirt up and then the poison's just there. He can't get rid of it.
He's already been poisoned.
Yeah, I know. But he can't get the poison off him. The liquid's just on him.
Yeah.
And you've done the...
Just take the shirt off.
Yeah, but no, because you've sealed it tight to him.
No, right. No, it doesn't change the form of the clothing.
There must be something more to that.
No, it's bollocks. You don't believe me? I've got it right here. You hold up, because it's the most pointless bullshit I've ever seen. And that is, I think that's where you realise that we've become a little bit more qualified in the act of D&D, because we've gone from making a character and just picking whatever sounds cool to picking abilities that actually are cool, like worth having. Like I said to Daryl, you could get an ability where it's like, it'd say like Goliath Slayer, and it'll do like 1d4 damage. Or you can get an ability that just says damage, and it'll be 2d6s
You'll get
plus or
Goliath
whatever.
Slayer and do 1 damage, and then Alicia will fire at someone with a crossbow and do 46 damage.
Yeah.
I feel like her character is like well OP, because there's no way we're that bad.
No, I think there is.
No, because it's when it's just a crossbow and you're just firing, there shouldn't be that much deviation in damage.
Just very quickly. Mending.
Yes.
Cast at will.
Yep.
This spell repairs a single break or tear in an object. So, sorry, I'm wrong. I've touched your shirt, and I've managed to sort the hole out on the front of it, not the back.
Right.
Right.
All right. Yeah, but you're looking. You're not looking
such as
D&D enough into this.
Such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn cloak, or a leaking wineskin. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. This spell can physically repair a magic item, but it can't restore magic to an object. It's very niche.
Yes, but
very
I feel
niche.
like we're not. We're all not. But I've listened to enough D&D to know there's times when this sort of shit happens and you need it. Like a map that you needed gets torn, and you're like, fuck. And then you're like, oh, I've got that fucking thing. And then you're like, boom, and it's an epic moment. Shit like that happens.
Sacred Flames being fucked off. I don't need that, because I got Toll of the Dead and I got Holy Word. Sacred Flame does not need to be there. Might keep fucking Holy Word because it's got a +6 on the hit, so that would help. But yeah, there's fluff in there that we don't need. Light. Again, niche.
We've all got fucking dark vision.
You touch one large or smaller object that isn't being worn or carried by someone else. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light. The light covering the object with something opaque blocks the light. The spell ends if you cast it again. But it has to be something that isn't being carried or worn by someone else.
Yeah.
So, niche.
Yeah.
So unless I want to fucking light up my my
We
mace.
don't need it. We've got dark visions.
Exactly. So fuck that off. Mending can fuck off and all. Let's go in.
Speaking of all this shit,
Go on.
Baldur's Gate had its final patch.
Yeah, Steph said that they're all good to go.
Photo mode is fucking unbelievable. They've added cross-play, cross-save, fucking all the jing-jang jongs. 8 new subclasses. And would you believe it, if when I was having a little peruse through what's been added subclass-wise, if I didn't see me old baby Toll of the Dead being added. And I was like, I fucking know that spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought it was really cool that is now in the game. Because it's a fan favourite, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm already through, a quarter of the way through Solax's adventure. So, I guess I'll have to do another one at some point. Woe is me.
Woe is you.
I definitely will be buying it on the computer.
You reckon, yeah?
100%. When like them big mods come out that I can't play on PlayStation, like the because I found out that the mods that are, because I'm in a Discord group with the people that are making a expansion called Road to Menzo Baranzan, which is where the Drow come from, or the big capital Drow city in the Underdark, which is where I come from, Solax, and all Drow because they live underground. They're making that as an expansion. But them sort of mods, the expansion mods, they will be coming on Nexus and not the in-game mod thing. So I have no choice but to try and learn how to mod when that sort of stuff happens.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it'll be a slow, laborious process, but my commitment to Baldur's Gate is unwavering, unfaltering, and never ending and undying.
Just before we wrap this episode up, shall we quickly play devil's advocate and search up the collector's edition on eBay
What's the point?
and see if...
You think I haven't looked today?
Have you looked today?
I look every fucking day. The cheapest one's like 890 quid.
Have you actually looked today?
I look every single day. I told you this. Do you not believe me? Do you think I make this up? Every single day I look. When you woke up in the morning and you picked your phone up and you went straight to Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is you go to,
Yeah.
I go straight to eBay. See if I can catch an early bird.
They're so expensive. It's ridiculous. You can get the deluxe edition for 150 quid.
I know. I could have bought that when it came out, but I don't want that. I want the...
You can get the box for 135
I
quid.
know.
That's a
No
fucking
game, no
steal.
extras. I know. I've read that one, mate.
Yeah, no games, no extra.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm telling you, I've seen it all.
Why are so many people selling deluxe editions?
Because they try and trick you into thinking that you're buying a collector's edition.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Deluxe physical collector's edition. Yeah, it's hard going.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I had it.
And you had it in the palm of your hands.
I had it bagged.
And you squandered it.
Well,
So-
I'll take some of the blame.
So there we go. All right, over to the Patreon we go.
Yeah.
See you later, everyone. Hooroo.
Hooroo.